Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host 𝙒𝙗𝙪 Iyer. Before I introduce the artist of the evening, a quick request. Please like this video. You are going to love every minute of it. We are going to keep it short and crisp. And our guest of the evening is Delhi R. Rajagopalan ji. And we have some excellent breaking news that you don't want to miss. And you will be held spellbound till the very end of this program because we have a lot to cover and we hope to do that in very short time. I know some of you are probably watching the cricket match. Well, you can watch that and listen to this. I think it will still give you the same thing. Rajagopalan ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaskar sir, namaskar sir, namaskar sir.
Rajagopalan ji, we just published an article by you called Modi's Worries. What keeps Modi awake at night? And with 10 state assemblies going to elections, including Jammu and Kashmir, there are so many different variations, flavors. I mean, for example, in Karnataka, the BJP is perceived to be a little bit behind. So will Modi apply the 𝙒𝙗𝙤𝙦, 𝗣𝙬𝙤, any one of those to win there? Or is he going to have some other rabbit that he's going to spring out of his hat? We don't know. Also, Jammu and Kashmir returns to normalcy with state assembly elections being held again. Is there going to be a surprise there too? So please take it away, sir. You can list all his worries and how you think he's going to be solving those. Take it away, sir.
Namaskaram to PGuru viewers and also to Mr. 𝙒𝙖𝙀 Iyer. You have given me a topic and I researched very well. I met several top leaders, including several ministers, to arrive at the following points. I intend to give some 5 or 6 bullet points and then the viewers can join that. My topic is that Mr. Modi has multiple worries. Of course, the Prime Minister is a much worried personality as of now. 2022 was a very, very bright year. Of course, 23 is also going to be, 24 is also going to be. But at the same time, he suffered a major, psychological impact of the passing away of his revered mother, 100 years old Hiraaba. So that has an impact and that made Mr. Modi to get rejuvenation. And, you cannot have, emotions when you are at work. Modi was in great emotion when first cabinet meeting day before yesterday, when it took place at New Delhi. Several of the union ministers went to him and given him a comforts. If I describe to our PGuru viewers, whenever the cabinet meeting takes place, suppose if the cabinet meeting is at 6:30 in the evening, 6:25 all the ministers are seated. The cabinet secretary comes last and the prime minister enters. Then the cabinet starts. And cabinet secretary, Mr. Rajagopalan reads out the agenda. That is how the cabinet meeting is held. Day before yesterday, several ministers went and, held their hands folded and, offered their, prayers and also condolences. Of course, Modi was very much in great emotion. That is what one union minister described to me. But looking at, several times, yesterday, Wednesday, January 4th, I speak with authentic information. Up to 11:30, Prime Minister was discussing with Madam Nirmala Sitharaman about union budget. Mr. Narendra Modi, day before yesterday, Tuesday, up to 9:30, he discussed the budget. There are going to be 10 such meetings. That is what I heard from North Block and also from South Block in New Delhi. That type of meetings are very, very important, Mr. Iyer, because nuances and nitty-gritty of the budget is going to be debated. These are all certain positive signs. So I come to the point of why Mr. Narendra Modi is worried. Multiple worries. Next 15 months are going to be crucial for Indian democracy. And why Prime Minister, certain pet projects of Prime Minister Narendra Modi are delayed, like, Central Vista, which is now half through, and the Parliament building, which was to be scheduled, inaugurated last month, now December, was delayed due to the corona and also certain, pollution controls, and the National Green Tribunal has suggested that no construction activities for another 10 days or 15 days. So such type of delays. Second and most important piece is G20. Mr. Narendra Modi is going to preside over throughout the year of 2023. I'm giving you a breaking news. The German Chancellor is coming and Australian Prime Minister is coming. So these are all certain things in the month of February and March. January is throughout. Egyptian president is coming for the Republic Day chief guest. Prime Minister is tied up with lots of international appointment, that leaders arrival and also appointments. But the G20 meeting venue in 2016, Mr. Narendra Modi began his architecting that how that hall should look like, how the building should look like that. That was given in 2017. 5 years, the huge, massive 8 lakh square feet space they have constructed in Pragati Maidan. And underpass was also inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It will accommodate 150 world leaders. But the menu, the dining hall, which is to be completed, it will take 2 or 3 months more. Mr. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is much worried. He has asked his secretaries to go and visit from the construction sites. Show me the drone style, how the construction has come up to what level, 3rd floor or 4th floor, 3-story, 4-story, left mein kya hai, right mein kya hai, how do you intend to be the path, I want this to be done. Like that, he gives instructions. Day before yesterday, I heard that Mr. Piyush Goyal was asked to rush to the spot because he's Minister for Commerce, and he has been asked to give him a personal first-hand information. Yesterday also, Mr. Piyush Goyal visited. Today morning, Mr. Piyush Goyal visited Dwarka in New Delhi, where that international conference hall is being, constructed, and it is nearing completion. Everything is getting delayed. That is why Prime Minister is worried. And at the same time, there are national and international developments: Ukraine conflict, Chinese mischiefs, and also the digital terrorism, cyber crimes. The last month, you remember, all India Medical Institute data were tried to be, pinched by the Chinese software. So, and few more. Apart from that, to top it all, Union Budget 2023, much more concerned about this. Second most important worry Prime Minister Narendra Modi has, with that I will conclude my narration of this portion, that Mr. Ajit Doval has a paper, a collection of 45 top Indian politicians having assets in world capitals. A list is ready, and these are all things culminated out of ED raids, NIA raids, some international tip-offs, some international embassies giving, and also India's external wing, RAW, Research and Analysis wing, giving reports who went what, vagera. With that 45 names, Mr. Iyer, I tell you, are going to rattle the system. Mr. Narendra Modi has that list. With that, I come to the concluding part of why Mr. Narendra Modi is worried. He says, I have done this much of development for the country. There are a lot of 3 lakh Indians, especially in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Bimaru states, as they say, people have been uplifted from the poverty line by giving them roof, toilet, insurance covers, cooking gas, whatnot. So he is proud of saying that is modern India, not the construction of Pragati Maidan or Parliament House. He says, I changed the entire lifestyle of the poverty alleviate people. So Mr. Narendra Modi has concerns. That worry is also going to be translated. And many BJP leaders are also saying, when they meet Mr. Narendra Modi, he is concerned about the opposition leaders styles of functioning. Many of them are throwing mud at him for the successful carrying out of certain projects at the national level. Article 370, much more to it as we speak. I get a alert from my group in WhatsApp group that Mr. Amit Shah has declared at on 31st of December 2023 there is going to be a big Mela Gala opening of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. So these are all certain worries as well as some miseries and some positive things. Mr. Narendra Modi's personality is such that Modi to mumkin hai. He carries out everything, and I will wait for some questions to answer. This is what I would like to narrate. This is a big breaking news for PGuru viewers, sir.
Thank you for that breaking news, sir. December 31st, 2023, Ram Mandir will be open for Bhakts. Second most important thing that I want to touch base upon is the 45 politicians' bank accounts. As far as I know, since I come from...
Properties, not bank accounts.
Properties, yes. Property information.
I could reveal certain things. I don't know the 45 names, but certain things sprinkled out of the system to the newspaper men. One former union minister has got 18 properties in 4 world capitals. Can you believe? Worth about some 16 to 17,000 crores. Where is he going to take that? Hey, Bhagwan.
Sir, what little I know from a technical background, there is a software from a company called Palantir, Palantir. This software will allow governments such as the Indian government to track through all these. Sometimes what happens is they will create new shell companies, transfer something into that shell company, close the old company to try and break the links so that people who are trying to investigate, follow the money will find it difficult. But this Palantir software can see around corners, see through walls. It is supposed to be very powerful. And I've also heard, and I don't know how true this is, that as soon as Modi came to power, Doval and Modi went and purchased this software. I'm talking about 8 years ago. So it's been in the works for some time. It's good to see that, and it's important to see that these things are nationalized because these are not the politicians' money. This is the people's money. It's very important to do that, I think. And even if they don't go to jail, because they'll try the system. If you make them poor, sir, that is a bigger
these
sentence.
45 top politicians, as you said, with this, Pegasus style of software which you just introduced to our viewers, it's going to be a very, very sophisticated one. Do you know? These politicians, with the help of NGOs, foreign powers, foreign intelligence agencies, and their connections, their old connections, they want to finish this investigation. They want to close that investigation because their skeletons will tumble out of the cupboards of these politicians. That is why Mr. Modi is very aggressive. The repeated ED raids and NIA raids and DRA, Department of Revenue Intelligence raids are such. It's going to be tough time for the 45 politicians in India, and 2 of them are our good friends.
Now, as we go through this talk, viewers, I want you to answer one question, and the correct answer, I will put your name. Who was Rajagopalan I Priyanka, the CEO of Videocon, before he became the CEO, and which politician picked him from nowhere to become a big industrialist?
I know, sir. I will not say that, sir. I know, but I will not say it, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Let the viewers be. Let us give them a quiz.
Yes. So let the viewers answer, and as we see them put their heads together and come up, we can say if it is a correct answer or not. So far, nobody has answered. Now let's take a look at Karnataka. Rajagopalan ji, Karnataka appears to be a difficult fight. Let us not mince any words. What kind of a rabbit is Mr. Modi going to pull out to win Karnataka, sir? He needs to win. There is no second thought there. Karnataka is going to be very soon number 2 in GDP, statewide GDP. Number 1 is Maharashtra. Number 2 is going to be Karnataka. Right now it is Tamil Nadu, but the Karnataka is on an upswing, and Tamil Nadu is on the downswing. So, and then it's not Chidambaram, guys. Okay, next, then there are 2 parts to it. What was he doing? You have to answer both parts. What was Venugopal Dhut doing, and which was a politician who gave him a boost up? Okay, so we are seeing some names being bandied about here. We will wait. You have to answer the second part also. You're only answering the name of the
Now,
politician. What
meanwhile,
was
I will
Mr.
say about Karnataka. Let the viewers
Yes,
get
sir.
a
Yes,
little
sir.
more time. We will not
Yes.
pressurize them because many of them may be watching cricket, as you said, and many of them may be watching other programs. So let us see. The Karnataka is going to be very tough, sir. Very, very tough. But at the same time, Mr. Narendra Modi has got 2% votes on his own credit. It is not BJP votes. It is not any political party views votes, but the digital children who are born who are born after 2020, so 2000, those who are 21 years now, those who are voting rights now, they are all admirers of Mr. Narendra Modi. I have taken a calculation. As you know, I work for private television channels as a consultant. During such meetings, we also come across many of the facts like that, which I would like to share with P-Guru viewers. That is, Mr. Narendra Modi has got 2% votes to his credit, apart from BJP votes, apart from RSS campaign, apart from
His personal political capital. His personal political capital.
personal political. And apart from that, as you know, recently for 3-4 months I was in Australia. I went to a lot of states there. I found the mindset of NRIs all over the world, non-resident Indian, overseas, citizens of India, OCI. Their vote percentage is also around 1.5 or 2%. They cannot vote, but their relatives, kith and kins, their influence on Mr. Narendra Modi's personality, they convey to their relatives. For example, one person in Canberra, day before yesterday, spoke to a village in Tamil Nadu and said Mr. Modi about the Quad, about the achievements, about the digital payment, etc. So that is a great success. And second thing, a resident of Singapore and who has been there for more than 15-20 years, they, 4 or 5 of them, they began to transact through Google Pay type of Paytm and Beam, what is that, Phone Pay application, Rupee application, like that. Now, the transfer of money from Tirunelveli to Singapore is easy, made easy. Through your mobile phone, you can transact any amount of business. So it's such a great thing. So therefore, NRI votes, digital children votes, convey a secret thing for Karnataka voters. Roughly 3 to 4% votes are for Modi, which are all invisible. You cannot come into the calculating when you do psephological breakups. These things may not come. So there are certain elements. Therefore, my hunch, I have seen, reported, experienced, debated 10 Lok Sabha elections till today, sir, and several state assembly elections. My hunch gives me Barua Odera, my son in Canada, always asked me to vote for Modi government. I got just now a pop-up from your computer, from your YouTube. Therefore, Mr. Burua, sorry for mispronouncing.
Bura.
Coming to the point now, sir, Mr. Modi is winning Karnataka election because of Congress divided house. JDS is alone. JDS vote bank is shrinking. And Mr. Amit Shah said we are going alone in Karnataka. And the field is very fertile. Narendra Modi has to go for 3 or 4 meetings, then it will be doubling up. The poor, Congress position is divided house. Yesterday, Mr. Siddaramaiah said that, he quoted the chief minister as a dog. So that controversy is looming large in Karnataka. Whenever this Mallikarjun Kharge says Kida, the Ravan, this they do. Therefore, the Kannadiga's politicians speak about the animals and also the reptiles the worms, like that. They speak with an amount of negativity. That will help Mr. Narendra Modi, sir. Even in Gujarat, Mr. Karnataka leader, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, who is remote controlled by three Gandhis, as a Congress chief, he spoke about Ravana, 100-head Ravana of Modi. That helped Mr. Modi to win 15 to 20 seats in assembly. That is why the bump, 156. Similar thing is going to happen in Karnataka. Karnataka is being described by top BJP leaders as South Indian Gujarat state.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I'm going to run through the nominees really quickly, and you tell me, sir, who you think is the person who handpicked Venugopal Dhutt from nowhere to become a CEO of a company. The nominees are Chidambaram, Amar Singh, Manishankar Iyer, and Sharad Pawar, Rajiv Gandhi, and a few other names. Let me see if I can run through what other names I saw.
Kochar. They say Chanda Kochar also.
No. Kapil Sibal, Murli Deora. That's it. 7 names. Who do you think it was, sir?
The name starts with S and ends with R, sir.
And what was he before he became what he became? Any idea?
No, sir. You can reveal that secret to reviewers, sir.
He was doing what Mr. Eknath Shinde was doing.
3-wheeler driver.
Yes. That's what my information is. And if somebody disagrees with me, feel free to do so if he was doing something else. But look at the guy. He gets a loan for 40,000 crores, all of which is poof. These are the kind of CEOs that you have. I mean, this is a joke. Anyway, sir, let's get back to state assembly elections. Jammu and Kashmir is new territory. We just lost him. Viewers, please like this video because we are going to share some very fascinating information. What is going to happen to Jammu and Kashmir state elections, because this is a newly formed state with new constituencies. The balance of power is changing more towards Jammu. Some may say that you need even more to be going towards Jammu. How are these things going to play out? We are waiting for Sri Rajagopalan to join us back again. But anyway, so if you have missed it, the name is starting with S and ending with R. Now, the interesting thing is, what was Mr. Venugopal Dhutt doing? If anybody else has a different answer, please feel free to share it here. As far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, the delimitation exercises, that is redrawing of the constituency district, which constituency to be a woman only, which one to be Dalit and reserved, and so on and so forth. All that stuff is almost in its final stages. The valley has been peaceful, except for a few incidents here and there. But most important question that is on everyone's minds.
There is some technical fault, sir. Sorry.
Sir, Jammu and Kashmir, your take, how it's going to play out?
My apologies. There was some technical snag. Suddenly the electricity went off. We are having 2 degrees centigrade. I am wearing a gloves, and suddenly the power fluctuation, our disconnected conversation, I resumed that. Jammu Kashmir is going to be very ticklish issue for the BJP. The reason being the delimitation is just got over. There are no amount of strikes by the terrorists, those who are sneaking in because of the winter. Despite that, Mr. Manoj Sinha, the Lieutenant Governor, is very confident, and the delimitation process will be through by the month of April as per the Election Commission notification. And Mr. Amit Shah has also gone on record saying that elections will be held in Jammu Kashmir either in April or in September, because of in between you cannot hold the elections. And September is bright possibility. India is going to face 10 elections in 12 months. That means every alternate month you are going to have an election, and they will keep the system busy. Now, coming to the point, in Jammu, in the hilly areas, yes, Mr. Amit Shah has a control. There are Punjabi domination, Valmikis and Dalits. 370 abrogation also going to help the terrains. But the Kashmir is going to be little tricklish. Interestingly, as the election process is also on, the Bharat Jodo Yatra of Rahul Gandhi is going to terminate in Kashmir on 30th of this month. Let us pray that the yatra goes smooth and the elections are held peacefully. And in Jammu area, BJP is going to sweep. In Kashmir, thanks to Ghulam Nabi Azad, the voters will get split. PDP and NC are going to have an alliance with Congress. Therefore, Congress is going to be termed in other parts of the country as anti-Hindu, nationals, because they are tying up with other forces which are inimical to India. And Congress is going to flout the suggestion of reject the suggestion of Mr. A.K. Anthony that Congress should be termed as a party of Muslims to support Muslims. So therefore, problems are there in Jammu Kashmir. Jammu BJP is going to sweep. Kashmir, we have to wait and watch, sir.
Thank you so much for that. And finally, since time is of the essence, Nirmala's Nuggets, that is the budget speech. What to expect, sir?
Oh, very, very interesting. You asked me, because this is going to be her, fourth budget, but fifth you can say it. Next year is going to be a vote on account. In my understanding, it's going to be a tax-less budget. The theme has been set now. There are indications that income tax, the ceiling may be increased to 4 lakhs. That is what I heard. And it is going to be a, hot warming for the middle class. And of course, there are going to be many announcements. February 1st, 11 o'clock, let us wait for another 25 days. Interesting things are about the budget. 3 or 4, points which I would like to say how the budget is going to be. The total RE, let us not confuse with the technical jargons to our viewers. Put it in simply, Mr. Narendra Modi and the team of officials, including Madam Sitaraman, are drawing up the larger perspective of the budget under the guidance of Mr. Narendra Modi. I could say one interesting thing for the viewers of PGurus, because we have a lot of viewers, those who want to have the juicy news, especially from PGurus Sri Iyer. The juicy news is that in Tamil, I will say, Madhya பாராளுமன்றத்தில் சமர்ப்பிக்கப்பட இருக்கக்கூடிய பட்ஜெட்டினுடைய தமிழ் மனம், the Tamil flavor is going to be there, because it is Nirmala Sitharaman who is going to present the budget, but the backroom work, that persons who are going to help, the dream team of Madam Nirmala Sitharaman and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, are 2 Tamilians, Mr. Iyer. One is Somanathan. It's a very, very interesting person who has been, born and brought up in African country, because his father was there in ADB in Africa. Therefore, he knows the international nuances. And Mr. Somanathan has he worked under Mr. Narendra Modi in the Prime Minister's Secretariat. And apart from that, Mr. Somanathan will face 2 flags. One is oil prices, and also the, as they announced in the last budget about the cryptocurrency. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, you named one person, Somanathan. Who's the second name, sir?
He's not a Tamilian, he's additional secretary. I would not like to tell his name, because,
Fine.
I don't want to reveal the budget secrets.
Yeah, please continue.
So that is the reason why I was, making interesting things, but the COVID effect and budget 2023-24, the last budget of the Modi government before 2024 election, is anticipated to be beneficial to taxpayers with a focus of potential economic benefits, Mr. Iyer. My understanding is the salary class anticipates long-term benefits like healthcare, superannuation, maternity post-retirement benefits from the government, in the upcoming budget. There are issues, I am very sure. The salaried employees expect budget 23 to boost housing rent allowances, because this is going to be a it's going to be a model of Mr. Narendra Modi's dream budget. Especially after the higher rentals post-COVID, there are many people working from home. So therefore, the structure will also have a zigzag policy. Due to increasing volatility and to its intensifies, the reasons, my understanding is the Section 80C deduction cap, currently 1,50,000, is anticipated to get increased. The upcoming budget is also expected to include work from home allowance. That is what going to rationalize the system. Please wait and watch, sir. It's going to be an interesting budget. Therefore, I would like to conclude by saying the dream budget of Mr. Narendra Modi 2023 is going to be very beneficial to the 140 crore Indians.
Thank you very much, Rajagopalan ji. Viewers, we apologize. We will not be able to take any questions. Rajagopalan ji is up for a TV channel right now. He's going to be leaving in a few seconds. Once again, sir, a great program. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button. Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskar. Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir.